for a chacha obi biara edeba nimde news so eso sabe ye ko ensem ni mu a na yakoti ensem no enchirem
anu mo hono na ina nti ese petition mi ese bi okwakoto mo mpanyina pono so a nipa di petition ko to mo mpanyina pono so no wo hwe no se chief justice ye baji ni dibre edi afri ni nsemu na chochorofo edi ma Ghana mo mpanyini Owura Kalistos Mahama edi krata pie mo to so wo tirim se na Ghana fo nya ntia ne sa pe ne kura wu mu nipa mi yensa na petition ode ya beto mo mpanyini te eguru so mo mpanyini hwe chief justice ni dibre ye nje afri ni nsemu na bosumi atwa mu 14 na petition mu mienu ekoto mo mpanyina pono so bosumi e wo mi march ne de to so edunso na de to so miensa so ebeka ho na wo kiremu se o mampanyini saka petition ni pepepe se na o ma Ghana mamra article 146/6 SC no o mampanyini bo so e de ma chairman oda council of state no so o mu hwehwɛ mu na ho afutuo bia no o mo open o mampanyini na so entumenti na so obegina so na chief justice obeyi nu o so obegya nu o eno no yeduru ho no mu a Ghana fo so aso ebete na wo kiremu se enura na council of document no bi kire petition no a nipa bi dukoto mampanyina pono so no as a petition na di campo aliki apiem wanti so mpo dadada ansa de kwa komo mampanyini so mampanyini hwe so na ansa na nipa bi atro krata de afa hompo e da koma president of the Supreme Court no president of the Association of Magistrates and Judges so na tese krata yi bi akoto mapono so muni mu nsem dada president of the Ghana Bar Association so na krata yi bi akoto na pono so dada na tese petition mu mi ansa na mu ba ko de atia tese wo ma Ghana mu eno de so mampanyini so obegina so na wo de sigina ya ene enya de beboa ene timpenifo kire mu sei se ni ansem na ba be de jo ma Ghana mu no o mampanyini pewu wo mpewu embra ne hye no se petition ne beto na pono so pe e wo so wo de ma council of state na mo de ho afutuo ma no wogina so edi to na mo enti do mampanyini behwe na waye ne sa na emom krata pie mo nte so ne de mpenifo behwe na brepam no waka ho asem na emom mienu waka no eno so mpenifo behwe na wadi ho enkomo na brepam no gina esi o mampanyini ebesi edi afa ho no wo ma Ghana fo nyina so ate edi afirim wei ensem wa pie mo nte so ya fa petition miensa akoto mampanyina pono so na wo hwe ni mu se chief justice ye be yi no edi afiri ade so.
I saw a comment from the senior learned colleague Tadeo, sorry. And I also saw a comment from the veteran lawyer and a Supreme Court judge, Justice Tukuba. Tadeo, sorry. Comment on Mickey Yeninano. It was just a combination of biblical quotations, explanations, or if you like, his own explanation to the biblical quotations, and a mere repetition of Article 146 to me, just talking about the letter of the Constitution. Mr. Tadio, sorry, with the greatest of respect, I disagree with you, and I will disagree with you again when you deal with the Constitution only on the merit of the letter, because someone JSC disagrees with you. That when you want to interpret the Constitution, please do so and include the spirit of it and let it bring about the reasonability of sin. Because say over you see the letter of the Constitution in Article 146 said the Constitution okay. 146 naka. Now it will bring about absurdity. Akusa, the case of Akusa is telling you that you cannot do so. Read the Constitution as a whole. You read the Constitution as a whole to bring about the reasonability. So that it will not affect the peace, tranquility, and the democracy which we are enjoying. It will not affect it. And that is why we've given room for judges to interpret our Constitution that way. Secondly, the comment from Atuguba GSC. And I was so disappointed, with the greatest of respect to my senior judge. Very, very disappointed. That Atuguba is saying that if you want to reform the executive, you take off the president, you vote against the president leaves. Senior Charles, that is what Atuguba is saying. No? And if you also want to reform the legislative arm of government, the way to go is to change the Speaker of Parliament. And if you want to change, or if you want to reform the judiciary, Atuguba is saying that the only way to reform the judiciary is to take off the Chief Justice. Oh, how disappointing. How disappointing. I have been disappointed with Justice Atuguba on the second time, because time one or more yet your friend is saying Supreme Court election petition. Or interpretee a shall no. When you said that time, remember, it was not that time in court law school. It is only when I read the Interpretation Act and I was say, Atuguba was right too. Because shall no just say mandatory. The law doesn't say that. The shall can also be interpreted differently to even mean may. And it was Justice Atuguba. And so I have had a certain kind of respect for him after I went to the law school to understand what the law is. Only for me to get disappointed last year around December when I met him on TV3. The kind of argument that he gave to this oral formation. When I was saying that oral has no legal basis, but he was defending it. I was like, is it Justice Atuguba? And today, he has also shown his biases against this current CJ and anything around Torkonoo. He has shown his biases too much, and I'm disappointed that a man of his caliber will go that tangent. Media, on the 2nd of April, the Supreme Court will sit on our case. And I hope that the prayer that they are making to the Supreme Court will be listened to. We are testing the law. We are testing our legal basis in doing certain things. And we hope that it will entrench in democracy. The last thing is that His Excellency the President does not need to change a CJ before he can entrench himself as the President of the Republic of Ghana. You have the goodwill of the people. Politically, it is one of the bad. It is one of the. Well, I just want to use the word wise. Okay. But it is one of the gravest things that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama will do at this time, because you don't need it. We have given you a mandate, a big mandate, to lead this country. Please do so and change the fortunes of the Ghanaian people.
No promises, and the fact will speak for itself. Mr. Speaker, first, the Minister of Finance created the impression that the government of the NDC inherited an economy in crisis. Let me remind him of the facts. They inherited an